Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Fraser Field for Commonwealth Conference Baseball. Actually, interdivision. Greater Lowell is in the upper division, Lynn Tech, and congratulations to Richie Germano and Benji Johns. They won the small division of the Commonwealth Conference. They're 9-8. They're in the state tournament. Greater Lowell also in the state tournament. They're 12-4. And I have a good friend on the Greater Lowell team. He was the assistant coach of football, and his team played every year that I ran the Hoffman Jamboree, football jamboree, and gave scholarships out. He was the assistant coach to Coach Murphy, and we became very good friends. So I was glad to see him. I haven't seen him in a while. He used to come down and play St. Mary's. That schedule hasn't worked out. And he doesn't play Tech every year, and last couple of times he played Tech, it was at Greater Lowell. So it's been a while since I've seen him, but bring back some fond memories. He's a good guy, and we're good friends. But again, congratulations to Lynn Tech for winning the small division. They almost went undefeated. And they're finishing up with this one, I believe, is their last one. And then they will move on to the state tournament when the pairings come out. So we're just about set to go. Joan Ortega on the mound for Lynn Tech. I always confuse Greater Lowell with the Lawrence team. One is the Griffins, and I never know which one. So it's the Griffins against the Tigers here at Fraser Field. Not a bad night, but still not great weather. It's still overcast and damp and dark and still very cool. We had one game over the weekend, the Clancy tournament, where you could wear shorts and a T-shirt. And as soon as you went down to the Holland tournament that night, you had to break out the heavy gear because it got really blustery, cool, and cold at night. And it's been that way through the whole spring. We're almost into June, and I don't think we've had 2 good days together. Eric Arosas will lead off for the Griffins. And I was debating whether I would say Griffins or not because I wasn't sure I was going to be correct. Popped up to the center fielder. Bryce Whitcomb makes the play out there. 1 pitch, 1 out. And if I had any doubts, all I had to do was look at the official lineup card for Greater Lowell. It says Greater Lowell Griffin Baseball. So I was reluctant to say Griffins because I wasn't sure I'd be right. And all I had to do was read it in front of me. Jekyll Zagurski chops it out in front of the plate. Very nice play by the catcher, Dominic Giordano. Went out, fielded the high, one hopper, popped way up in the air, and he throws Zagurski out. So 2 quick outs for the Tigers. Cole Blades, the third baseman, will be the hitter. In for a strike. I can eat on the way home. I've got cake and cookies in the front seat of my car, thanks to the St. Mary's Boosters. It was senior night here at St. Mary's. They had cake and pizza and cookies. And I stole everything. Missing up and in for a ball. In for a strike. Nice stop by Giordano, the catcher. Tech will make the tournament. I'm 99.9% sure they won't get a home game. High in the air, deep left center field. It's in the gap. Around second, heading for third. In with a triple. He really didn't have to slide, but he did. Cole Blades extends the inning with a blast to left center field for a triple. Jeremy Gray, the catcher, will be the hitter. Missing inside for a ball. Hit foul up in the sheets. We got 8 or 9 Tech fans. And we got 4 Greater Lowell fans. Hit on the ground into left field. So 2 out Lightning. Gets the Griffins on the board after 2 quick outs. A triple in the RBI single by Gray. Riley Stars, the first baseman, will be the hitter. Let's see if they try to get the runner to second base. Swing and a miss. He takes off. He got a good jump. In with a stolen base. Now they throw the ball away, and the error is going to go to third. Throwing it back to the pitcher, and they threw it away. So a runner at third with 2 outs. Hit at the left fielder, starting in, and went over his head. He came in for it. It went over his head. So instead of the inning being over, it's an RBI double for Stars. And the Griffins have grabbed a 2-0 lead, and they still have a runner at second base. That was hit right at the left fielder. He took about 5 steps in and realized, I don't think I should have done that. Brian Boja is the hitter. Swing and a miss. Some of the players wear their socks just showing. Some of them cover them up. Boja's got his uniform almost up to his waist. He's got a whole lot of socks showing. Up and away for a ball. Down and away for a ball. In for a strike, and the count goes full. Bozier is pitching tonight for the Griffins. And that's ball 4. So after 2 quick outs, a triple, a single, a double, and a walk. Matt Gaudette is the DH. He's hitting for the second baseman, Connor Legacy. Hit to right field, drops for a base hit. They held the runner at third. Now he's going to score. The runner at second almost forced the runner to go. So it looked like might be an easy inning for Tech. 2 outs, nobody on. All of a sudden, Greater Lowell has put 3 on the board. They stopped by Giordano on a pitch down and away. Hit the second base. Tejada makes the play over to Cuevas. They finally get the third out, but not before the Griffins put 3 on the board. Four hits, there was a walk. There was an error. So Tech has got a hole to dig themselves out of. And Brian Bozier, before he throws a pitch, has got a 3-0 lead. For Tech, it'll be Jared Moore, the shortstop, leading off. Catching and batting second, Dominic Giordano. The pitcher, Joan Ortega, will hit third. In a cleanup spot is Nathan Whitcomb, the third baseman. Batting fifth and playing center field, Bryce Whitcomb. The second baseman, Chris Tejada, will hit number 6. Playing right field and batting seventh, Kenny Moore. The first baseman, Edward Cuevas, will hit number 8. And believe it or not, Liz Maury, the left fielder, will hit number 9. The Liz Maury family wanted to keep the name alive, so they named him Liz Maury. Bozier is lefty all the way. Bats lefty, throws lefty. Finally winding down the year. Normally it's the Clancy and the Holland tournament that end the season. They had to extend it a week like they did last year because of the horrible, horrible weather. And even games that were played were horrible weather. But when you come up with a month of April and 30 days in April and you have 21 days of rain, it doesn't bode well for the outside games unless it's lacrosse, because they play in rain, snow, sleet, or hail. Like football. And when the games back up, you just don't, nobody has that amount of pitching. They can play 4 or 5 straight days. And they just hope the pitchers can go 7 innings so you don't have to use more than 1 in a game. So you have something left over. I think the only team that can do that is St. John's Prep. They have like 12 pitchers. They pitch like 1 every inning. Daniel Latat has the luxury of a lot of arms. So Jared Moore will step in. Tech looking to finish the season at 10-8. Greater Lowell still has 4 games left. This is going to keep right on going. Moore is the shortstop. In for a strike. Bush, a tall, lean lefty. Up and away for a ball. Hit up the middle for a base hit. So Tech looking to answer back, gets the first guy on with a base hit. Dominic Giordano, the catcher, will be the hitter. In for a strike. Curveball dropped in. Knocked down by the third baseman. Out at second base. Boy, that was an awful close play. That was bang, bang. Richie Germano not happy with the call. Lowell wouldn't have been happy if it was safe. It was that close. Nice play by the third baseman, Blades, who knocked the ball down. Juan Ortega, the pitcher, will be the hitter. Curveball sinks low for a ball. Up and away for a ball. 2-0 the count. Pitcher against pitcher. In for a strike, 2-1. Little lob toss over. I don't know if that's his good move or just trying to make you think that's his good move so you get further off the bag. Curveball took something off and just floated in. It just dropped in. Umpire jumping all over the Tech bench. They weren't unhappy with the call. He just said, that's it, no more. Chop, foul past first base. Just took a swipe at that. Almost like he was chopping wood. Punched it past first base, foul. Chopped again. Pitch is almost by him when he swings at it. Just got a piece. Punched it twice past first base. Not getting out in front of that pitch. Foul ball. Again, little off-speed curveball, just touched it with the bat. He wishes he didn't, although he would have run out anyway because first base is occupied, but Tech would have had a run in the scoring position. We'll do it again at 2-2. Bozier was set. Ortega asked for time and got it. Way inside for a ball. Had do a little dance to get out of the way of that one. Full count, 3-2. Let's see what they do with the base runner. Hit back to the pitcher. They get the runner at second base. Shortstop made a nice play. Erosis that almost threw that ball in the center field. He speared it, so he had no chance of two, but they get the important one in the middle. So a hit and 2 force outs. Put a runner at first with 2 outs. Nathan Whitcomb, the third baseman, is the hitter. Curveball drops in for a strike. That's a nice pitch by Bozier. If he gets that pitch over, the fastball's going to look a lot quicker. Runner takes off. He gets the stolen base. Pitch was in for a strike. So that takes away the force at second on a ground ball. They'll have to go to first. The runner takes off for third. Blocked. So a runner at third with 2 outs. 1-2 the count. Trying to get out of the way, and he swung at it. The pitch was down and in. Looked like he was trying to get away from the pitch. He wound up swinging at it for strike 3. So Tech gets a runner as far as third. Can't get him home. We played an inning in this Commonwealth Conference battle. The Griffins of Greater Lowell, 3. Lynn Tech, nothing. 9-1-2. For the Griffins. Ooh, curveball by Ortega drops in for a strike. This is Ben Bodzik, the right fielder. Hit in the left center field. That's in for a base hit. The Griffins get the leadoff hitter on base. We're back to the top of the order. Eric Erosis flied out to center field, leading off the ball game. In for a strike. Down and away for a ball. 1-1 to count. The runner takes off. The ball hit to short. Safe at first. He beat it. Out. But he's out at third base, trying to go to third. And now the runner will go to second. So the infield hit. Nice throw by Cuevas. Over to Nathan Whitcomb. One out. The runner. Everybody celebrating the out at third. Nobody covered second. And he went down and stole second base. Jekyll Zagorski. Way up and in for a ball. Here, a little bounce, high hopper out in front of the plate. See it down, I mean, nice play. Went out and got it and threw him out at first base. Missing wide for a ball. Ooh, he called it a strike. I guess I should let the umpire call balls and strikes. Hit to short. Zagorski is thrown out, 6-3 for the second out. Cole Blades ripped the triple in the left center field and scored the first run. Started that little 2-out lightning that got the Griffins 3 runs in the first inning. They're looking for another one with a runner at third. Popped up. Short right field. Kenny Moore comes over and makes the play. So a couple of nice defensive plays. One throwing the runner out at third. Moore with a nice running catch inside the foul line. So they get 2 hits. One of them is thrown out. And they got the umpires talking to the coaching staff of Lynn Tech. I think Tech thought they called the guy at first base out on that infield base hit. And that's what the discussion was. The umpire said, no, safe. 5, 6, and 7. Bryce Whitcomb, Chris Tejada, Kenny Moore. The 3 hitters for the Tigers here in the bottom of the second. Three nothing the Griffins. With a 3-run first inning, all coming with 2 outs. Tech got a runner as far as third base on a fielder's choice and 2 stolen bases, but it was with 2 outs, and Pocher got the big strikeout. So Whitcomb, the center fielder, will be the first hitter to face Pocher starting his second inning of work. In for a strike. Lefty against lefty here. Pitcher against hitter. High for a ball. We had lacrosse earlier at Manning Field. Now I believe this is the semi-pro football team that's practicing over there. Hit in the air to left field. Zagorski comes in and makes the play. It's always nice when the left fielder waves everybody off, and he's the only one out there. There isn't anybody within 30 feet of him. You better catch it. You're the only one out there. Chris Tejada, the second baseman, is the hitter. Takes it high for a ball. In for a strike. Count evens at 1. Waved at that curveball that broke down and in. Went down on one knee swinging at that pitch. High for a ball. Count evens at 2. Just got a piece of that off-speed curveball and punched it foul to the backstop. Way out in front of that pitch. Count stays 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Kenny Moore, the right fielder, will be the hitter. Kenny also does some pitching for the Tigers. In for a strike, good fastball. Chop towards third. Safe at first. He beat it for a base hit. Just a little tap. It's a line drive on the box score. Second hit for the Tigers comes with 2 outs in the second. Edward Cuevas, the first baseman, will be the hitter. In for a strike. Curveball, that little lollipop curve just broke on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. High for a ball. Hit the shot. They get the force at second. So Tech is down. They get another base runner, but they leave him at first this time. We've played 2 here at Frazier Field. That first inning, the difference. The Griffins of Greater Lowell 3, Lynn Tech nothing. Jeremy Gray singled in a run and scored a run in that first inning. He'll lead off the third On the corner for a strike. That one goes to the backstop. High in the air, way down the left field line, out of play. That's perilously close to my car. Just got a piece. He reached for that one, protecting the plate. That was out of the strike zone. But you never know what the guy in blue is going to do. So he protected the plate. Hit in the air to left field. Long run for everybody. Coming on is Lismari. Lismari. One up, one down. I actually sent the lineup card back to the dugout to see if that was correct. I didn't believe his name was Lismari. But Richie Germano said, no, that's correct. Riley Stiles doubled in a run and scored a run. So he's 1 for 1 with an RBI and a run scored. Missing inside for ball 2. That broke in on the inside corner. Down and away for a ball. 3-1 the count. Stiles is the first baseman for the Griffins. In for a strike and the count goes full. The payoff pitch. Hit foul to the backstop and we'll do it again. Missing inside for ball 4. Second walk issued. Swinging and a miss. Bozier drew a walk his first at bat. Up and away for a ball. Slicing the other way. That's trouble. In for a base hit. Runners will move up. Ortega covered third, and they throw him out. There was no recovering third base. So he broke for third. Ortega covered it. The throw came through from the left field to Ortega, the pitcher, and he tagged him out. Slicing down the right side, just beyond the reach of Cuevas. Good effort. So nice team. There was a collision at third. Ortega got there first and tagged him out. Good coverage by the pitcher. The third baseman was out in left field thinking he might have a play on the ball with the shortstop on the left fielder. Shot that one a little bit. Stroked a little better with that line shot down that grassy knoll. Taps it to first. Right over the bag. Cuevas makes the play. So a couple of nice defensive plays. Gets Tech out of a jam, or a would-be jam. Greater Lowell is down. They had a hit and a walk, but they don't score. That first inning is still the difference. We'll move into the bottom half of the third. It'll be 9-1-2 for Tech as they try to get back in this thing, trailing 3-0. Bozier will start his third inning of work. It'll be Liz Maury, Jared Moore, and Dominic Giordano. The three hitters to face Bozier, who's still hanging on to that 3-0 lead his team gave him in the first inning. And all of that came with 2 outs. Looked like Tech was going to get out of the inning easily. All of a sudden, a triple, a single, a double, a walk, a single. Turned into 3 runs. Season winding down. I believe Monday is June, I think it's June 2nd. Might be the 3rd. That's the cutoff date. I imagine the pairings will be coming out probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And the tournament could start on Thursday or Friday of next week. And we've got all 4 high schools in Lynn, English, Classical, Tech, St. Mary's, all qualifying for the state tournament. A couple are still alive for maybe a home game. And both St. Mary's and Classical girls softball have made it. So 6 teams will be participating in the state tournament. Classical girls and St. Mary's girls could very easily get a home game. Liz Maury, the left fielder. In for a strike. Waved at that pitch that broke up and away. Chased it. Down and away, broke again. Didn't chase that one. 1-2. Curveball, swung on a miss. Good pitch. Third strikeout for Bozier. He's got 1 in each of the first 3 innings now. Top of the order, Jared Moore got a base hit. Back in the first inning. Erased on a fielder's choice. Hit to third. Nice play by Blades, the third baseman, over to Stiles, the first baseman. 1 pitch to Moore is the second out. Dominic Giordano reached on a fielder's choice. Good curveball for a strike. That's been a big pitch for Boscia. He doesn't hesitate. He works quickly. Swing and a miss. The 0-2 pitch, high for a ball. I'm looking out over the left field trees. It's actually brightening up out there. We might have a decent day tomorrow. Down and away. And we got deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tried to duck out of the way. The curveball broke down, and then it was going to hit him. It wound up hitting the bat and rolled to the Griffin dugout. So Boscia got a break on that pitch. Tech should probably have a base runner. Again, the 2-2 pitch. Swings and misses. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 4 in the first 3 for Boscia. We finished 3 innings here at Frazier Field. That first inning is still the difference. The Griffins of Greater Lowell 3, Lynn Tech nothing. Ryan Hickey leads it off in the top of the 4th. Chop to the mound. Ortega's a very good fielder when he's not pitching. Play goes 1-3 for the out. Ben Bozic got a base hit, his first at bat. And then on a base hit, he tried to go to third base and got thrown out. Twice they've thrown Greater Lowell players out trying to go to third base. Line just over the head of the second baseman out in the right center field. In with the stand-up double is Bozic. He's got his second hit. Tejada just missed that one. It was just over his glove. Top of the order, Eric Arosas. Flied to center and singled. Way up and in, almost hit him. Down and away, nice stop by Giordano. Down and away again, another nice stop by Giordano. The runner was taking off thinking that was going to the backstop. It should have, but Giordano made sure it didn't. In for a strike. Squared like he was going to bunt, but he was just taking the pitch 3-0. Hit just off the second baseman's glove. Back-to-back doubles. Push that lead to 4. Again, Tejada almost made the play. Jekyll Zagurski. Thrown out by the catcher, thrown out by the shortstop. Hits it high in the air to center field. Bryce Whitcomb makes the play for the second out. Cole Blaze tripled and scored. Fly to right field. Kenny Moore making a nice little running catch just inside the foul line. Short right field. He's made a couple of nice plays at third base also. Lowell for a ball. Swing and a miss. Threw it up and in. He swung right through it. Down and away, off the catcher's glove. Pass ball is going to move the runner up. Lined in the right field for a base hit. Blazers got his second hit. Gets an RBI. A little more two-out lightning. They scored all three in the first inning with 2 outs. Now the base hit with 2 outs brings in another run. So 4 of the 5 have scored with 2 outs. Jeremy Gray signaled in a run and scored in the first, fly to left. High for a ball. Getting back at first is Blaze on the throw over. Hit up in the air. Long run for everybody. Cuevas and Ortega almost came together. They almost collided. They were both full speed ahead going for the ball right in front of the Griffins' dugout. Thank God they stopped in time so they didn't collide. One the count. Jeremy Gray is the catcher. The runner takes off, and they don't even bother throwing. Got a huge jump off first base. They had no chance to throw him out. Wisely, Giordano didn't throw it. The only thing that could have happened there was to throw it away because they weren't going to get him. Reaching for that, they hit it foul back and out of play. Way inside, he golfed it up in the air outside third base. And they can't make the play. Nathan Whitcomb can't believe he didn't make the catch. Hit foul again. Deuces Wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs in this inning with a runner at second base. Ortega took a little too much time and Gray stepped out. Solid shot. He got out in front and pulled it foul. Count stays 2-2. High and deep to left field, starting in, now going back, it's over his head. All the way back to the warning track. Around second, heading for third, in with a triple. Another 3-run inning for the Griffins. Two of them come with 2 outs. In for a strike. Riley Stiles doubled in a run and scored and walked. Line shot into right center field. Off the glove of the right fielder. It's a 2-base error. And he extends the inning. Didn't look like it hit the right fielder. Bozier, the pitcher, walked and got a base hit. He was the one who would have had a double. Down and in for a ball. They threw the runner out from first, trying to go to third. Should have been in the third easily. Bozier was in the second easily with a double. Solid shot. He pulled it foul. Down the right field bullpen. So a little more 2-out lightning by the Griffins. Strike 3 called on the corner. Good pitch. They get out of the inning. That's the first strikeout for Ortega. So they sent 8 to the plate. 4 of them score. 4 hits. 2 big hits and an error after there were 2 outs. They put 4 on the board. An error helped the cause. And all of a sudden, that 3-0 lead is ballooned to 7-0 as we move into the bottom half of the 4th inning. Makes that hole a lot deeper for Tech to try to dig themselves out of. Middle of the order, 3, 4, and 5 for the Tigers. Juan Ortega, the pitcher, Nathan Whitcomb, Bryce Whitcomb to face Brian Bozier, starting his 4th inning of work, and he's been gifted with a little bigger lead now. It's now 7-0. We mentioned the Griffins looking for their baker's dozen win. They've got 12. They're looking for 13. Tigers are trying to stay over 500. They're 9-8. A loss would put them at 500. And 9-9 going in the tournament, you would probably get away, and unless there's a huge number of teams in the tournament, you would probably play one of the higher seeds. Doesn't necessarily make you be playing one of the better teams, because you never know how good the leagues are. But Tech will most definitely be on the road. So a 3-run inning in the first, all with 2 outs. A 4-run inning in the fourth. 2 of those coming with 2 outs. And that's where we are, 7-0, as we start the bottom of the 4th inning. Ortega reached center fielder's choice, stole second, stole third. But that came with 2 outs, so he got stranded at third base. That nice light skies I saw beyond the left field fence have now disappeared. Hit right back to the pitcher. And they throw Ortega out at first base. Hard hit, but a big hop. Bozier's good size. He went up and picked it. And Ortega was out 1-3. Nathan Wickham struck out his 1 time. That was a pitch that broke down and in. He was backing to try to get out of the way, and he wound up swinging at the pitch. Waves at that pitch for strike 2. Got to look for the curveball here. High and away for a ball. Hard to believe this being Wednesday, Saturday, the Navigators open up here at home. Off-speed curveball just dropped on the outside corner. Good pitch. He's got at least 1 in every inning. 2 in the third. So he's got 5 so far. Bryce Whitcomb flied out to left field his 1 trip. Once again, lefty against lefty. Hit foul. Up in the seats. Catcher Gray took a trip out to the mound to talk to his pitcher. Now we get back to baseball. 0-1 the count. That's that little lollipop curveball broke down and away. Over but low. 2-1. Hit in the air at the short left field. Shortstop, easier play for the left fielder coming to the ball. Shortstop goes out, makes the one-handed over-the-shoulder catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Bozier and the Griffins. We finished 4 here in this Commonwealth Conference battle. Greater Lowell 7, Lynn Tech nothing. Leadoff hitter Matt Gaudette got a base hit to start the 5th inning. Ryan Hickey is grounded to second and grounded to the mound. Hits it in the air behind first base. Long run for Cuevas. Can't get there. Good try. Good effort. Seven, 8, 9. The three hitters for the Griffins in this inning. Almost hit him. Hickey is the center fielder for the Griffins. Quick throw over, they throw it away. So the error puts the runner at second base. All of a sudden, it just seems so much brighter here. The lights have been on for a while. But even with the lights, it just seems brighter. Or clearer. Somebody hit a switch. Down and away for a ball. In for a strike. Count evens at 2. Ortega steps off, trying to keep that runner at second close. Down and in. They take off, and he steals third. Giordano had the ball, and for a second he didn't realize the runner was going. By the time he did, it was too late to get him. So Gaudette, they push him over to second with an error. Now he steals third. Swing and a miss. He chased that pitch that was down and away. Second strikeout for Ortega. Ben Bozic has singled, doubled, and scored a run. So he's 2 for 2. Hits it in the air. Second baseman backing up. Dropped the ball. And the runner was going to score, and he throws it away. So they compound the error. The throw went off the backstop, which automatically puts the runner at third base. So the first error scores the run. The second error puts the runner all the way at third. 4 errors in the game for Tech. High and tight for a ball. Eric Arosas flied to center, singled, doubled in a run and scored. So he's 2 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Now he lines it in the center field for a base hit. He's got another RBI. And the throw gets away again. Four errors in the inning. Hit in the center field for a base hit. That's going to score another run. They throw the ball home for some reason. That allows the runner to go to second base. Another 3-run inning for for the Griffins, it brings Richie Germano out to the mound. Still only one out with a runner at second. Everybody was signaling for the center fielder to throw the ball to second base. They had no chance to throw the runner out. They threw the ball to the plate, and that allowed Zagorski to go down to second base and get himself in scoring position. Gold Blazers tripled and scored, flied to right, singled in a run and scored. So he's accounted for 3 of the 10. Off, the catcher will move the runner up. And he almost threw the ball away back to the pitcher. They had an error trying to pick the runner off at first. They had 2 errors on one play, the drop, pop-up, and then the throwaway. And then they had the error throwing the ball back to the pitcher. Hit way up in the air in foul territory. It's going to go out of play. Mason Whitcomb had to run through that mud puddle. Good thing he didn't slip and fall. He might have drowned over there. Down and in for a ball. Blaze had a good night with his 2 hits, RBI, 2 runs. He also made a couple of nice plays at third. That one broke down and in for a ball. The count evens at 2. Hit back foul. Home plate umpire showing off his arm. Way up and in, almost hit him. Down and away for ball 4. So first and third for Jeremy Gray, who singled in a run and scored in the first, flied out, tripled and scored in the fourth. Hit foul out of play. Way inside, late swing. Was almost facing the Tech dugout when he swung at that pitch. Down and in for a ball. Goes the other way, pops it up in the seats, and pops back on the field. Hit foul back out of play. That one up in the seats as well. We'll do it again at 1 and 2. Ortega steps off. Hit in the left field for a base hit. Third hit for Gray. Second RBI. Their second 4-run inning. Cody Peretti is going to hit for Stage. in for a strike. Hit the shot. They get one, and then they throw it away. That's the 5th error in the inning. They had no chance. He bobbled the ball at second base. He had no chance for a double play. Error on the second baseman. 5 errors in the inning, and the Griffins have an even dozen. Swing and a miss. This is Mike Cook, pinch hitting. Ninth hitter in the inning strikes out. They put 5 on the board. 5 errors by the Tigers helped the cause. Four base hits. The walk also scored. And this could very well be the last half inning. The Mercy rule could kick in. I don't know if it's 12. It's amazing to me that all these schools are all under the MIAA, and they don't have, MIAA puts out a lot of rules, but they don't have one rule for the Mercy rule. Some have 10, some have 12, some have 15. I don't know why there isn't one set of rules for a Mercy rule. So Boscia will start his 5th inning of work, and now he's been given even more runs to work with. The Griffins do it in bunches. They got 3 in the first, shut out in the second and third, but they made up for it in the 4th and 5th. They got 4 in the 4th, 5 in the 5th. They batted around. 8 hitters in the 4th, 9 hitters in the 5th, 8 hitters in the 1st. And they might have scored in the 2nd or 3rd if they didn't try to get greedy and go for extra bases and get thrown out going to 3rd base. 6, 7, and 8. The hitters. Chris Tejada was a strikeout victim his one trip. Slice foul back up in the seats. To show you the disparities between the two teams, the number 9 hitter for Greater Lowell has batted 3 times. This is the number 6 hitter for Tech. He's only batted once. Hit past first base, foul, quickly 0-2. Did miss by much. Took a long look at that one. Tough pitch to take with 2 strikes. Chop foul to the catcher behind the plate. Just swung down at that one. Up and in for a ball. Evens the count at 2. Hit that right at the griddle, Lowell dugout. We'll do it again at 2-2. Try to throw that curveball. It just stayed high and wide and never broke back. Count goes full, 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He's got at least 1 in every inning. Six strikeouts for Boscia. Kenny Moore has 1 of the 2 hits. Hit a little chopper down the third base line and just got to the bag before the throw. Actually, wound up tripping over the bag and fell down. Thank God he was okay. Swings through that curveball. Waves that again for strike 2. High for a ball. Hit to the second baseman. Nice play. Legacy went almost out to the outfield grass to pick off that looked like a base hit. He takes a hit away from Moore. 2 up, 2 down. Edward Cuevas bounced into a fielder's choice. Hit the ball to short. They got to force it second. Way wide for a ball. Swing and a miss. Started, held up, didn't pull the trigger. And was up and away for a ball, 2-1. Swing and a miss. And we got deuce as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Strikes out 2. And I think that does it. The mercy rule is going to kick in. 7 strikeouts for Boscia. Gives up only 2 base hits. Jared Moore got a leadoff single in the first. Kenny Moore got that little chopper down to third base with 2 outs in the second. After that, 10 in a row retired by Boscia. He pitches a 2-hitter. He shuts Tech out. And on their last home game, last season-ending, regular season-ending game, Lynn Tech gets mercy ruled here at Frazier Field, 12-0. Griffins just put it on. 3 runs in the first inning, all with 2 outs. 4 runs in the fourth inning, 2 of them coming with 2 outs. They batted 8 in the first. They batted 8 in the fourth. They batted 9 in the fifth when they put 5 runs on the board, and they built up a 12-0 lead. And Tech just couldn't get anything going against Boscia. He had them mystified with that little off-speed curveball, striking out 7 in 5 innings, giving up only 2 base hits. Ortega gives up 12 that inning where they scored 5 runs. 5 errors by the Tigers certainly didn't help their cause at all. They wound up making 7 errors on the night, and they're going to have to shore that up as they get set to get ready for the state tournament. They can't be doing that in the state tournament. They got to shore up that defensive effort. So 12-0 is the final score. It'll be a happy bus ride back to Lowell. Unfortunately for Tech, they get mercy ruled here at home, and they lose in 5 innings. An outstanding pitching performance by Boscia, and everybody on the Greater Lowell side chipping in, getting base hits and scoring runs. So Tech will drop to 9-9, get ready for the state tournament. Greater Lowell still has a few to play. They're going to go to 13-4. Again, the final score, 5 innings, 12-0, the Griffins of Greater Lowell over the Tigers of Lynn Tech. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.